All right, what is going on, you lovely ladies and gentlemen of the world? I'm looking, you couldn't see that, but I just want to do this real quick. I got sucked into another gacha, and I'm pulling 10 pull, no spark, motherfucker. All right, so I could save that for later. Which button? There we go. We can save that for later. How y'all feeling about Pokemon these days? Why are there so many Kaguras? And it's all the same. Oh, god damn it. All right, god damn it. My Ethernet cable decided to be a bitch and disconnected me, but I thought just reconnecting was fine. It wasn't. They had the Pokemon Direct yesterday, technically today for me, but yesterday, right? Boy, I can't even, was it a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Is that what it is? They look like it's just terrible. Like those are actually the first Pokemon games that I will not buy. Like, it used to go when I was a kid. I used to buy every single game. I bought all 3 of them. I was that dude. And that ended Gen 4? Yeah, Gen 4. Ironically, Gen 4. And so, but then I've still always bought 1 up until Black 2 and White 2. Wait, no, I have Black 2. Never mind. So yeah, no, I haven't. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I did not buy either of those. I rented Ultra. And then Sword and Shield really kind of got my goat a little bit. Wasn't a fan. Shouldn't have bought it in the first place, but I did. And then, so it went from, alright, I shouldn't have bought this, to, okay, even though the DLC, everybody says the DLC is far better and kind of is what the original vanilla game should have been in the first place. Can he kill? No way. Nuh-uh. No, yeah, that's what I thought. See, I know. I'm better at Ragna than you are. Can't do shit off that, yeah. Those buttons are too fast. But yeah, I'm not even gonna get into them. Although I do have to admit, Legends looks intriguing. They're gonna have to show me a lot more to actually get me on board for sure, but I'm definitely intrigued. It has raised my interest levels. So it completely murdered any interest I had whatsoever in the Gen 4 remakes, because I already wasn't a fan of Gen 4 and Gen 6 are my least favorite in the entire series in the first place. And so when you show me some extremely lazy, mediocre, what a run back though, losing like that, and then you get a perfect. And so I mean, I think it's just, nah, I'm good. I don't need that. I got plenty of other JRPGs to look at. Tales of Arise is coming out. I need to get East 9. I almost called it Wise. East 9 Monstrum Nox. I need to get that. I feel like there's another one I'm blanking on, but whatever. I got plenty on my plate. Don't need Pokemon. Okay, just curious. Because I really hope they do. I mean, they're not going to, right? It's Pokemon. It's never gonna bomb. But I mean, this isn't Game Freak, right? So it doesn't really count. It bombing probably won't mean a goddamn thing. It just means they'll never outsource another game. But Game Freak could do with a Pokemon bombing. It really could, to just wake their asses up. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Should I even play this one? Oh, it's Ragna. I went specifically, okay, let me make sure that I dodge a Kagura. I don't want to see another Kagura multiple times in a row just to give you 2 Ragnas in a row. My bad. That's what tunnel visioning looks like. But I'm not. I gave this dude's Valkenhayn a chance. I think this is the 3rd replay I've seen of him, and he just has not impressed yet. Gotta give him more time. Valkenhayn is a character that takes time. So I think it was just a mistake to even keep this one in the first place. And you can just tell from this awkward-ass neutral. Like, that's the hardest part of Valkenhayn to learn, is how to play in neutral, how to utilize his wolf form to the fullest. And he's clearly not there yet. But it helps if your opponent just doesn't block anything ever. Definitely makes life easier. Nice anti-air, well done. Gets no reward for it. Oh, his character's so bad now. God damn it. Oh. Woo! That's fair. That's fair. God, that's always been brutal to see. It's just such a ridiculous mix-up that's available to him. I mean, it's unblockable. I shouldn't say unblockable. It is unreactable. Just an absolutely nuts setup. That instant attack, he believed. Let's see if that Ragna files that away at all. Because Ragna's one of the best at TRM setups. So if he's teching like that, this, to me at least, would scream, hey, TRM. Punish that. Eat his, oh. Oh, he's gonna get overdrive, I think, during this combo. Wait, it's not even gonna matter. No, it is gonna matter. He didn't get the overdrive! Why'd you go for a reset? If you would just hit him a couple more times, you would have gotten overdrive, and now instead you're getting your ass beat. Oh, he dropped the combo. That's the worst way to go out when you're learning a new character. To drop a combo, and so you're already mentally berating yourself over that. But then to get punished for dropping your combo by eating a DP to the face. That's just miserable. It's the worst. Tsubaki, bro. Never mind, forget what I was about to say, because it's no longer applicable. Is this Tsubaki just dead? That one hit and now she's just gonna die? Because she's up against a doll character? Yeah, don't use that slide. If you want to use a slide in mid-screen that's overpowered and should not exist in the way that it does, pick Izanami. You also get a whole lot of other significantly better tools on top of it. And you won't get perfected by Reliuses anymore. It's basically impossible to get perfected on Izanami. And honestly, if you do get perfected on Izanami, maybe consider uninstalling the game. Blazblue might not be for you. Go to Guilty Gear Strive. That's more your tone. That's me. That's the Pokemon Unite toxicity coming out. I actually haven't played it in like 3 or 4 days. Because I'm just... Ugh. The game's the people ruin it. Which is essentially my mentality for every single team-based game I've ever played. Yo, she combos off that? I didn't know she got a follow-up off that. Man, it's been so long since I've seen a Tsubaki who knows what the hell they're doing. I've completely forgotten what the character's capable of. I had no idea she could get a follow-up off that super. That's anti-air. That is one thing I do know. Tsubaki's always had one of the best anti-airs in the game. It's kind of interesting that, like, the very first time she did that, the first round when she got perfected, the Relius called it out successfully, did whatever the hell the dodge is, I don't know what it's called, and he hasn't done it since. Like, it worked. It got him the perfect. Why don't you have faith? Okay, I mean, that's basically the same thing, right? Instant air backdash, there's nothing she can do from that range. He's not gonna hit him. He got to block? That's a shame. Plus the fact that that entire thing is unburstable. Just sucks. I can't remember, I'm almost positive that, like, that's probably the reason why he backed off, right? I am almost positive that if Relius himself hits you during that super, it gives you a small window to burst. Now, it's usually a terrible idea to do so because the doll's gonna keep on swinging. So the potential, you're probably just gonna get your burst punished and you're gonna wind up getting hit anyway. But I believe that's how it functions if memory serves correctly. Got reset into the drive. That's the worst thing to get reset on Naoto. That didn't do too much damage, but it's still full corner to corner. Dead, maybe? I feel like she could be dead. Ooh, damn, he got faith. Oh, this character's gross. This character's damage is something else, man. Like, this is legitimately a Chrono Phantasma level character in Central Fiction. And the only thing preventing you from using him to your fullest is his execution barrier. And it's kind of funny that, like, you have this character that, like, Naoto is so goddamn good. He's so good. And yet he's not even in this on the same planet, in the same universe as Izanami, comparatively. It's just nuts to think about that. Like, think how good Naoto is. And then he's just irrelevant next to Izanami. God, this game's so poorly balanced. It sucks. It stings more because it always goes back for me to, like, I remember my pre-release thoughts. I remember, because I was so disappointed in Chrono Phantasma Extend, right? I hated Chrono Phantasma Extend to the point that I didn't even buy it. And then I'm looking at everything about Central Fiction and I'm just sitting here like, this looks like a return to form. This looks like it's gonna be Chrono Phantasma 2.0. Like the type of Blazblue that I always wanted. I'm super excited for this. Oh, that was gross! Cross under overhead. Oh! I mean, he just deserves, like, just take the win, man. Like, just give him it at this point. He really lands that mix-up and he doesn't get the win. That is a tragedy. But yeah, so it stings more. Like the status that this game has been left in, just to rot until they decide to reboot Blazblue, right? Because we're not getting a follow-up to this. We're never getting a follow-up to this. If we see another Blazblue, it is going to be a new series. Because Mori has said Ragna's story is over. This version of Blazblue is done. And so until they do decide to do an actual sequel to Blazblue, this is what we're stuck with. And it's my least favorite non-extend Blazblue. For real, like, Continuum Shift, I'll take that over this. Chrono Phantasma. It is Chrono Phantasma, right? I'll take that over this. I'd probably maybe even take Continuum Shift Extend over this. I have to think about that one. Because that one's been so long ago that I can't even really fully remember why I didn't like that one all that much. I also hate that they dangled that bait in front of all of us. I mean, we're open to looking at our back catalog and potentially adding rollback to older games. So now every single person whose favorite Guilty Gear is Revelator, or I mean even just Exard Sign, Revelator, Revelator 2.0, any of them, they're now all sitting out there hoping, praying, wondering, is this ever going to come? Am I ever going to get my favorite game back? Same thing with any version of Blazblue. Same thing, like, people are thinking that also might include Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though I don't think that's on the cards because that is technically Famco. So that whole decision and all of that is up to them, has nothing to do with ArcSys. Same thing with Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, right? Because technically that's Xseed and side games. ArcSys just basically gave them the engine. I don't know if they had any, like, I genuinely don't know if ArcSys had anything to do with the actual gameplay design of that game, or if it really is just, they just gave the developers either Xseed, because Xseed is just the distributor, right? Like, they didn't actually create it. Because Xseed doesn't really do, I don't think Xseed does their own games at all. I know, like, for a long time before NIS took over, they were handling all the Neon Falcon games. Ooh, that might popped off. But anyway, so yeah, like, I honestly don't even know who actually handled. Should I do that one? I shouldn't do that one because that's. You know, I'm not gonna do this one because of the Lambda mirror match that I got. Enjoy this. I fully expect pure stupidity here. A Murakumo mirror match. There's no way this isn't dumb as hell. But yeah, so I have no idea who actually handled, like, because with Dragon Ball FighterZ, we know that Team Red handled the gameplay of that, right? Bamco did a bunch of the other stuff, and it really tells. As much as I don't like Guilty Gear Strive, there are a lot of things that Team Red are very good at that were not part of Dragon Ball FighterZ. we can fairly confidently say that this was Bamco, not ArcSys. But like, I don't know if ArcSys themselves actually dealt with the gameplay design, or if it was purely just, here's our engine, do whatever you want. Caught the roll with the 2A. I always, like, it's kind of weird that it's come to a point where, like, I expect people to get away with rolls, and I'm glad when they don't. Because it's just such a fundamental thing that, like, you should never get away with at a high level of, I shouldn't say never. There's always those unexpected moments where it's like, you die here if you roll. You know that, I know that, you're not gonna roll. So then you roll. And you get away with it. It was like, that's the dumbest thing you can do. Yep, and I did it, and it worked. But I just, in these matches specifically, like, the amount of times people get away with rolls for free blows my mind. Damn, with the perfect? I mean, that wasn't that dumb. That was just the Lambda on the right was just a better player. Just stomped that match. See, like, look at, why are there so goddamn many? Oh, do I even want to see this? I feel like I already did. I'm gonna assume, I feel like I already have seen that one, so I'm just gonna throw that out. Because I know I recorded a Tager versus Chari Susanoo. So I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a different one. Either way, it's Chari. Fuck that. I got plenty of other replays to go with. Although apparently I picked the wrong one. Azrael has gotten 3 hits and has confirmed that none of them. It's a bad start. Get him, Hakumen, let him know. Surprised he didn't even try to go for an anti-air. Or an air to air, like something. Anything. Challenge. There you go. Like, Hakumen out here making it look like Azrael actually has a neutral. He don't. I'll respect him. It was actually a really nice 5A. Ooh, he tried to catch the roll. That was close. No rapid cancel? Doesn't matter anymore. Okay, this is ugly. Dude, this is ugly. Yo, this is ugly. That was ugly. It was all so ugly. Hope he died for it. Oh. Nice, JD! What a counter. That's one thing I have no idea. To be fair, I don't need to know it. Irrelevant information at this point. I don't play this game no more. But I cannot remember any of the startup frames of Hakumen's counters. Which ones are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones. So I think his JD does have the fastest startup, right? You gotta block your dome. Still alive after this. That JB hitbox is so dumb. Nice burst bait. That was an option select for sure, but still took the burst. Because that was all he was doing, right? Like, that was just purely messing around. He wasn't even trying to hit confirm. He was just waiting to catch a burst and then kill him for it, right? So the Hakumen kind of should have known. No way he gets a weak point off this, right? He does? That was like 3 A's. I can't believe he got to carry all that up into a jump chain. Yeah, this Hakumen's defense needs a lot of... Woo! The quick get up, 236B! Into the dropped combo, into getting cornered, into the counter, into the purple throw. How did you get TRM'd, you dumbass? How does that even happen? It's like, okay, maybe there's a potential world where, you know, he's just sitting there mashing on burst or something, but he's not even close to coming back. Like, how stupid you gotta feel after that, right? Because even if you're just sitting there mashing buttons, like I do that a lot, right? I just mash on buttons after I get hit. But I never mash multiple buttons at the same time, so I would never get TRM'd. I would still be able to tech that throw. Like, how the hell you manage to get TRM'd in the middle of a combo? That's just bonkers. Can you hit confirm that? Ooh, we're going overdrive? Can this kill? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling. Surprise me, shock me, impress me. That was so. He gets a follow-up? What is with all these characters getting follow-ups after supers that I never knew about? How many hours of Blazblue have I watched? How many hours of Blazblue have I played? And I'm still so damn ignorant. I mean, to be fair, it's Hibiki and Tsubaki, like, who plays those fucking characters? I have an excuse. I'm glad I only grab the highest ranked players in the Blazblue universe to ensure that all that we see is the best examples of Blazblue gameplay you'll ever see. We don't see nothing scummy. We don't see nothing scrubby. It's just high level, solid gameplay for days. For days. Get fucked. That's what you deserve for purple throwing, dickhead. I mean, and to be fair, like, it's not, you can't even blame the person for doing it, right? Like, it worked. It worked. It should never have worked. That should never work, but it did. We've seen 2 purple throws so far in this replay theater, and 2 of them have worked. Clearly purple throws. I mean, nothing else so far in this entire video has a 100% success rate, but purple throws do. Clearly it's a valid tactic. Not to be underestimated. Oh, no punish, huh? No punish at all. Nice blocks, oh. I had to say it. I had to say it. My bad. I apologize. Should have known better. You got hit by the same setup twice. Come on now. You've seen that before. You done seen it. Now you need to learn from it. Hey, this Hazama is not, he's like, there's no reactions here. He's just guessing. So that's why he keeps getting clipped low. Got clipped low again. Just doesn't know how to block. Like, it's genuinely, it's such an underrated skill. Because not to take anything away from it, but I still remember when I, like, during the early days of Dragon Ball FighterZ, when I was still watching tournaments, when I was, like, basically up until the first Evo, and then I stopped watching it after that. But everybody was always popping off about Goichi's defense, about how amazing he was, about how hard it was to hit him. And I'm just sitting there watching him block, like, the most basic shit known to man. And the biggest difference between him and everybody else was that he wasn't sitting there just mashing buttons constantly into setups. He was actually just sitting there watching and reacting accordingly. Not like people were doing any kind of, you know, godlike Marvel vs. Capcom level mix-up. It was all simple, and he exposed it for the simplicity that it was. And yet people were just popping off like, oh my god, Goichi's defense. He's a wall, you can't get through it, he's amazing. And it's like, the man just blocked like a 40-frame overhead. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, right? But at the same time, what the 3 for 3? 3 for 3. But at the same time, it's like, you just, defense, good defense, not even great defense. Good defense is so rare that it becomes impressive by nature. That's just, that ain't right. That ain't right. 4 for 4. 4 for 4! Purple throws are the strongest mechanic in this game. Arc system works. I desperately forget balancing Izanami. She's fine. Forget buffing Jubei. He's fine. Forget Bullet. Everybody else has. We need to nerf purple throws. Clearly you need to double the techable window because it's not big enough as it stands right now. We need more time. We need more time. Remember, Arc system works. Remember, we are filthy, stupid animal gaijin. We need everything you can give us. So please double the window of techable frames for purple throws. For us stupid monkeys. Thanks. We really ended on a perfect, like we're ending on a perfect. I mean, this is it. This is Blazblue. This is your Blazblue. This is your Blazblue. Fuck! Oh, wait, hang on. Let's not end on that. Let's end on, let me scope this out. So just in case you're curious, the game that I am playing is a game that I used to play, that I started when it first launched, and then I quit. It's called Princess Connect. Redive? I don't know. Anyway, I quit it for good reasons, but because I've been going to the gym, the end of my gym day, every single time I go to the gym, the end of my workout is 20 minutes on an exercise bike, right? But 20 minutes just on an exercise bike with nothing else to do is pain. It's suffering. And so it helped me a lot to play games on my phone, right? Well, since I quit Epic 7, I didn't have a good game to play, right? Like all the other games I shouldn't say all the other games, I play 2 other gacha games right now, Arknights and Punishing Grey Raven. Those both suck to be on an exercise. Like I need something kind of like slow pace, like Epic 7 is turn-based. I need something kind of slower and more methodical that I can play that can keep my attention. And so I was like, you know what, let's just try this game again. Let's see where it's at. So that's what I'm doing. And so let's see if I got any of the good 2 stars in here, because that's all I got. I did a 10 pull, and I got, I think, 3 2 stars? I mean, to be fair, there are some good 1 stars, but I have the good 1 stars. So let me check. Ooh, I got Miyako, although I already have Miyako, but she's apparently one of the best tanks in the game. What was my other one? Shinobu? Terrible. Useless. Coward. Okay, so I got nothing but duplicates. I want to point this out real quick. You can see this. You can see this, right? Let me just make sure. Notice how all of the portraits are shimmering and going to a different item. That's the item you get when you pull duplicate characters. I have been playing this game now for 2 days. For 2 days! And I just did a 10 pull and got nothing but duplicates. After 2 days! Let me actually check this out real quick. How many characters am I missing? I'm not going to count the 3. So basically there are 3 rarities in here, right? You have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star that you can pull. 3 stars are the rarest, and I think there's only a 5% chance, because right now it's an anniversary banner, so there's double the chance of pulling a 3 star as per normal, but like you don't expect just one random 10 pull to get a 3 star. To be fair, I only have 2 3 stars right now, so I'm due for one. Thanks. But anyway, I am missing, let's see, that's 6, 7. I am missing 7 2 stars. Oh, I already have all the 1 star. Man, they gotta add more 1 star. Like, add more, like, halfway decent 1 star characters to the game. Like, there's really only... Let's see, that's 7, and I'm using a couple of them. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, actually, I guess there's a pretty decent amount. But still, like, come on, man. I'm missing 7 2-stars. You give me 4 in that pull, and they're all dupes? I mean, to be fair, this is what made me quit in the first place, right? There's this character. Let me see if I can find. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this monster right there. It's called June. Jun? Yun? I actually don't know. She came out. She was released. And she made me quit because I didn't have enough for pity, but I had enough to get close. And so I was basically kind of getting bored with the game. And so I told myself, I'm just going to blow all my gems right now and I'm going to summon. And if this game doesn't give me June, then clearly this game doesn't want me here. Long story short, I didn't get June, so I quit. So that's what I'm hoping for. I want to get that character again, but not again. I never got them in the first place. I want that goddamn character. But not only can I not get that character, I can't get a 3-star period. Gotcha games are the worst, man. They're the worst. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Peace.